A very good morning and welcome to the final day from Centaur Park. It is Sunday the 28th of July and today we're bringing you the freestyle tests. So we have the pony riders at 8:15 local time, that is 7:15 if you're watching in the UK. Then the pony freestyle medal ceremony is at 11:05. The junior freestyle then is at 12 noon local time. That's presented by Aloga Equestrian, and then the Junior Freestyle Medal Ceremony is at 2:50 this afternoon. Beautiful sunshine in Centaur Park, beautiful sunshine here as well. But in the freestyle tests, it will be individual riders, all being as artistic as possible, and 18 are coming forward. So 18 riders in this first competition, which is the Pony Rider Freestyle Test, presented by Emma's Equestrian. Thank you.
Dit wordt de beste zomervakantie ooit in Fantasialand. Hier kun je Taron beleven, de beste achtbaan van Europa. En Chiapas, de beste waterattractie van Europa. En de beste funfactor voor jong en oud, bekroond met de Duitse Family Award. fantastische werelden met het hele gezin. En bestel nu je tickets op fantasialand.nl.
I seats, no hit story, and you just can't fake that, so let's change that. Girl, let's go put some miles on it. Back of the Chevy with the engine running. Just you and me in a truck bed wide like a California king. We could break it in if you know what I mean. Put some miles on it. Back of the Chevy with the engine running. Just you and me in a truck bed wide like a California king. We could break it in if you know what I mean. Put some miles on it. We could break it in if you know what I mean. All night, no brakes, I'll tell, no gate. Ain't gotta try too hard. My baby's push to start. I'll torque, full speed, off-road, on me. 0 to 100 fast. My foot ain't touched the gas. I said, hey baby, slow it down, let's make it last. You said, where's the fun in that? Yeah, let's go put some miles on it. Back of the Chevy with the engine running. Just you and me in a truck bed wide like a California king. We could break it in if you know what I mean. Put some miles on it. We could break it in if you know what I mean. Put some miles on it. We could break it in if you know what I mean. Mile after mile after mile after mile. Turn up the night like that radio dial. Shoulder to shoulder where nobody knows. Know where we're going, we ain't going on, we're putting miles on it. Back of the Chevy with the engine running. Just you and me in a truck bed wide like a California king. We could break it in if you know what I mean. Put some miles on it. Back of the Chevy with the engine running. Just you and me in a truck bed wide like a California king. We could break it in if you know what I mean. Put some miles on it. We could break it in if you know what I mean. Put some miles on it. We could break it in if you know what I mean. Put some miles on it.
Sad songs play on, no matter how hard you try to find your light.
Good morning everybody, welcome here at the final day of the European Championship Dressage. In exactly 10 minutes we're going to start with the Pony Riders Freestyle Dressage competition. 18 competitors in this pony class.
Just say it with your heart and mind. Have faith in what you feel. It's all been said, it's all been done. You just keep on. Have faith in what you feel. Yeah, you'll forget. You'll right the wrong. And know you're not alone. Have faith in what you feel. Faith in what you feel. Have faith in what you feel. And know you're not alone. Have faith in what you feel. Faith
can see also that our judges are coming inside with the secretary to take place in their jury boxes. Welcome also for you to this morning. To introduce themselves, judged by E is Alban Tissot from France, by H is Knut Dansberg from Germany, by C is Freddy Lehmann from Belgium, by M Federico Pintus from Portugal, and by B is Patricia Wolters for the Netherlands. These are the 5 judges for the Pony Riders Freestyle Dressage competition.
Baby, I can never tell. How do you sleep so well? You keep telling me to live right, to go to bed before the daylight. But then you wake up for the sunrise. You know you don't gotta pretend. Baby, now and then, don't you wanna just wake up, dark as a lake, smelling like a bonfire, lost in a haze. If you're
So in a few moments we're gonna start with this freestyle competition for the pony riders. And there she is for Belgium, the hometown nation is Alexine Herweyers with Lèche la Perla. She's the first one that has to go in for the freestyle pony riders dressage competition.
A very good morning on this final day of action from the FEI Dressage European Championships from Centaur Park in Belgium. We have a very special day for you here today. It is the freestyle day, the final day. We have whittled these competitors down to the best 18. And the pony riders kick things off. This competition is presented by Emma's Equestrian. And we begin with Alexine Herweyers, who rides Lèche la Perla. Lovely transition into the walk. Alexine's placed 19th in the individual test, scoring 70.027. Trending over 72% here. She also scored over 70% in the team test. Well, a lovely final halt there from Alexine Herweyers. She looks really
Oh,
thrilled
wat
with
is
that
dit
test,
mooi. Ons hoofd
trending
het
over
daglicht beginnen.
70%
Deze
for the
zonnige
third time.
zondag hier.
3
Prachtige
tests
proef.
over 70%
En
would
ook de
be
punten
extremely
zeer
impressive for
natuurlijk
her here this week.
vrij hoog zijn. Daar ben ik 100%
19th in
zeker
the
van.
individual
Nog
test,
eventjes wachten tot wanneer
18th
we
in the
definitief
team
alle punten
test. Where
binnenkrijgen.
can she finish
We have to wait
in
for the
this
final points
freestyle?
for this Belgium combination.
Last year's
Alexine
Europeans,
Herweyers,
she was 19th in the freestyle. That, though, was with the pony Turbofens Chariko. Lesh Lapurla. A different ride for her. And at this early start to the day, she's got plenty of supporters there from Team
Ja,
Belgium.
natuurlijk, dat applaus is echt wel verdiend. Zeker en vast. But we have to wait for the points from our judges because there are some problems with the internet connection. So, but in a few moments, we're gonna have the points, of course.
Well, it was German dominance in the first 2 tests
And in the meantime, we
of
see
the
already
week.
our next combination
Rose
in the
Oatley
arena
being
from
the
Poland, Pola
winner
Guerquin-Koryzma
in
with
the
Milky Way.
junior test,
They are the second riders.
and Madelin Tilmann taking the win in the pony test yesterday. But who will be the winner today? Abigail Gray won the pony team test, but yes, that individual test yesterday, Madelin Tilmann was your top placed competitor. Alexine Herweyers' score is in there, and it's 73.
And here the points also for the Belgian combination,
73.540. So apologies for that
for Belgium.
graphic there. The score for Alexine Herweyers is confirmed as 73.540. Her highest score of the week so far. What a time to do it. We turn to Pola Guerquin-Koryzma with Milky Way PP now. Pola was 18th in the individual test, scoring 70.297. She was 6th in the team test, scoring 72.8.
so much that I can't see. Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome. What a wonderful world you know. Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome. What a wonderful world you know.
Oh, this
Well,
was
some
also
really
beautiful
lovely
to see.
music choices
Wasn't
there
it
for
nice to
Pola
see these Pony Riders
Guerquin-Koryzma
ride this
and
freestyle
Milky Way PP. Striking horse there with that
dressage competition?
big white face and white
In the
legs.
meantime, I'm going to give
She
you the
ranks
time from
13th in the
Alexine
world
Herweyers,
and placed 6th in the team test,
73.540.
as well
And then we're gonna
as
wait now for the
placing
result,
18th in
for
the
Poland, for
individual
Pola
test.
Guerquin-Koryzma.
60.297 was her score yesterday. 62.8 earlier in the week. What can she manage here? Looks to be trending towards the 62% mark. Getting plenty of 7s and 7.5s in for the
Did
can
also
to
a
work.
very nice dressage contest. This was here at Sunday morning at Central Park.
Music choice really seemed to suit them. I really liked her very positive approach in through the ring. Alexine Herweyers, that great score to start things off for us, 73.54.
So we are still waiting for the
Of course,
last
18 are coming
results,
forward in
from
this
our
freestyle
judges,
test.
and we see already our next competitor in the arena.
Marks
for the
given as well
Netherlands,
for
Feline Niessen,
the
and she is
artistic
riding
element.
this time diamond blue.
Looks like Alexine may just hold the lead at this early stage. Well, the score is in for Pola Guerquin-Koryzma. It is
And I can give you also the point for Pola
72.065%.
is 72.065% the result for
So there you see on
Pola
our score the
Guerquin-Koryzma.
one score,
Now we are
the
gonna watch
artistic,
for
and
the
then the
Netherlands,
total score there
Feline
is
Niessen.
72.065. So 69.65 for execution, 74.48 for the artistic, and 72.065 is the score overall. Goes into second place. Next up, it's Feline Niessen of the Netherlands. Feline rides diamond blue. They placed 17th in the individual test with a score of 70.324 and scored 69 in the team test. First European Championships for this combination. Some pretty dramatic music in there for Feline Niessen
wel
and
voor een
Diamond Blue.
welverdiend
This
applaus,
lovely
voor Feline
11-year-old
Niessen
stallion
with Diamond
by
Blue.
FS Daddy Cool out of a mare by
Opnieuw
FS
een
Golden
prachtige
Moonlight.
dressuurproef gezien hier weer al. in de
Again, lots
Dressage
of
Arena.
7.5s coming through, and remember those earlier scores of the week, 69% for the team test and 70.324
And we're gonna
for the
wait for
individual
the
test to finish in
points of our
17th
judges.
place. What can she do here? Lots of sevens across the board for the counter canter.
And she's still smiling.
And on this
so
third
that's
and
it's
sunny morning
all about.
with Centaur Park, they look very relaxed in the arena. Score trending over 71% as we just await the final marks and that calculation with the artistic score as well.
In a few moments we go on with our next competitor. Is also from the Netherlands. But at this moment the points for Feline Niessen are coming in. And at this moment
Well, the
it's,
score
not
is
good.
in for Feline Niessen. Confirmed at 71.240. That will go into third place.
Nee, they are the points for
The
Feline Niessen.
technical score is 68.9. The artistic
This is the
score
result for
is
the
73.68. And
we
overall,
go
that
for
gives you
the next one for the Netherlands, Sissi
71.29
Gijsen, and she is riding New Star.
for third place. Alexine Herweyers still leads the way. Well, continuing with the Dutch theme, we go now to Sissi Gijsen with New Star 8. New Star, this 14-year-old gelding, owned by Sissi and Nicole Driesen. In our individual tests, they scored 70.73%. And that had them as the second highest placed Dutch competitor. In the team test, however, they finished in 8th place, scoring 72.172. well judged with the
En
music.
ook dit
So
was
much to
weer
like
een
about that test from
zeer
Sissi
mooie proef van
Gijsen
Sissi
of the
Gijsen
Netherlands
met New Start.
and New Star
Belooft
8.
voor
They
dit
are
ook een
stars
goede
indeed in
zeker
this
van zijn.
freestyle test, presented by Emma's Equestrian. Some great scores again coming in, lots of 7, 7.5,
De
some
onderstrepers
6s,
van die punten maken
6.5s
zijn
in, a couple of
jury.
movements as well. The canter work getting a lot of 7.5s. But we are trending above the 70% mark again. Remember, score in the team test for this pair was 72.172. And in the individual was
En wel over daar verlaat ze de piste
70.73.
Sissi Gijsen.
Just awaiting this final score. As you can see, we're now going over 72%. Our leading score is 73.54 at this stage.
Al op het scherm, achter de schermen natuurlijk. En zo dadelijk als alle punten binnen zijn, dan kan ik ze u meedelen. We're still waiting for some points from our judges. But it is looking good. And in the meantime, we see already our next combination inside for
Well, the score is in
Ronja
for
Kardos.
Sissi Gijsen. She will
She's
slot
riding,
into second
nice
place.
one.
The score is
And then we are still waiting
73.34. She's getting
points
8s for her music and its interpretation.
Dutch combination Sissi Gijsen.
Well, the score is in
70.40 is the
and
result
confirmed.
for
It's
Sissi Gijsen.
70.6
And then
for
we're
the
gonna see now
technical
our
score,
next combination
76.8
is,
for the artistic
Ronja
score. That's the
Kardos
highest
for
we've
C.
seen so far. Gives you a total of 73.34%. And she'll go into second place with that performance. 3 of our judges had her at the top of the leaderboard. But making a serene start now is Sweden's Ronja Kardos. 13th in the team test, scoring 71.171, and they were also 13th in the individual, scoring 71.135. Oh, some super dramatic music in that test for Ronja Kardos as well. That canter music just fitting that big stride perfectly. Great hindquarter engagement in those last moments as well. Loved that extended canter.
Netherlands for Sissi Gijsen, 73.340.
Getting some 8s for the half passes as well. So many highlight
Now we are
moments
waiting
from
for the
that
results,
test. And remember, Ronja
Ronja Kardos from
placed
Sweden.
13th in both our individual and team competitions, 71.135 and 71.171. Pretty closely matched scores. She's trending
All
just
these,
above that
pony
here.
riders have a
Could it
high
be her
level at this
highest
moment.
score of the
They
week?
do it so well.
That would certainly
It's going
be
to be very difficult for the judges to
a
gonna decide,
brilliant result for
how many
Ronja
points they're
Kardos
gonna
of
give.
Sweden.
It's not an easy task.
Nice one, of course, this 14-year-old gelding that she
we are
competes with here in her first European
Still waiting for
Championships.
the points, but it will be also maybe top 3, maybe it's possible at this moment.
Personal
She
best
was the fifth
freestyle
rider in
score
this,
is 74.592. She achieved that in Hagen. Huge score.
and in the meanwhile, we see already our next competitor in the arena, also for Sweden. And we see now Vilma Holmgren with the Casino Royale.
The score is in then.
WE. And I give you the point for
Technical-wise,
Ronja
it's
Kardos with
71.6.
73.420.
For the
Second
artistic,
place
it's
so far, the big ranking.
75.24. And the score for Ronja Kardos is 73.42, her highest score of the week. That puts her into second place, just slotting in between Alexine Herweyers and Sissi Gijsen.
Second place so far for Ronja Kardos. And now it's for Sweden. Vilma
Well,
Holmgren.
another Swedish competitor comes forward now. It is Vilma Holmgren.
WE.
And Vilma finished 11th in the team test, scoring 71.914, as well as finishing 12th in the individual test, 71.216. What a fun start. Well, a really fun test. Britney Spears themed there, of
Vilma
course, from
Holmgren
Vilma
from
Holmgren
Sweden.
of Sweden and Casino Royale KWE. Well, this combination have competed at a good few Europeans. Now, this is their third, in fact. They've never made it through
So and then we are waiting
to
also for
the
the points
freestyle
from the Swedish combination.
until this
And
year.
also here I think it's going to be a very
Last
well.
year they finished 48th in the individual test,
She's coming out with a
44th in
smile, so that's also very
2022.
important. Also the team members are happy.
But she then has climbed
It's
up
nice to
to
see
11th in the
here
individual
this,
in the
sunny
team
Sunday
test
morning.
this week, and 12th in the individual. That score being 71.216%. And we await the score for Vilma Holmgren and Casino Royale KWE, this 19-year-old gelding. Such a great partner for Vilma, and she's got to just be over the moon to make it through to the freestyle in this third go at the Europeans. She placed second in the freestyle test at the Baltic Championships last month, scoring 74.6, getting some 8s and 7.5s for the degree of difficulty and the music interpretation as well. But Ronja Kardos, currently the highest placed Swedish competitor, scoring 73.42. So we go from a rider from both from Sweden, one making their European Championships debut, the other in her third Europeans, but first time ever in the freestyle. We also have another Palomino pony on the move. Well, here is the score then for Vilma Holmgren. It's 70.05 for the technical side of things, 75.65 for the artistic, and that gives her a score of 72.845 overall. Not quite up to her score from the Baltic Championships, but certainly a performance to be very proud of at this championship appearance. 72.845 puts them into fourth place. Well, hailing from Azerbaijan is Agata Zakrzewska. They were 17th in the team test, scoring over 70%. She ranks 8th in the world and also was 11th in the individual test with 71.405.
friend like me. Mr. Friend, what's your name? Whatever, what will your pleasure be? Let me take your order, I'll never had a friend like me. Woo! I got it. Uh-oh. Watch out. You done wound me up. You ain't never had a friend like me.
What a finish for
Yeah, big
Agata
one also,
Zakrzewska and
beautiful,
RM
dressage,
Golden
test,
Showman.
from
She
Agata
put on a
Zakrzewska
show
over
here this
the
morning.
one golden showman.
That fantastic final centre line, one-handed coming down there to that
Now we're gonna
brilliant
see what
Aladdin
this, points from our
themed
judges,
music.
for
What
this
a
combination.
performance. They are ranked 8th in the world. We
Still
had a
two
little bit of a
combinations
slip up in
left
the
before
early
the
part,
short break.
which brought a couple of the scores down, but very quickly pulled that back together with some 8s coming through as well at the end, 7.5s across the board. And as the 8th ranked rider in the
I
world,
think here going the points are going
she
to
is
be also,
absolutely making her mark
pretty
here
much
today.
all, but we will see where it ends.
In previous runnings of this European Championships, they were 16th in
Yeah,
last
things
year's
go to the
freestyle.
top three, but let's see what is possible for this combination.
And their score last year was 71.890. They have improved on their scores in the team and individual tests. And they're scoring 70.54 in the team test and 71.405 in the individual.
In the meantime, we see already our next
Score has
combination
been
in sight for
climbing
Denmark.
each day for Agata
Ingaborg,
Zakrzewska
Elisabeth Schou met FS Calimero.
and this absolutely lovely pony. He's a 7-year-old stallion.
But in
So we go from one of the most experienced
still we're waiting
ponies
for two
with
judges,
Vilma
the votes
Holmgren
for
to
two
one of the
judges for
youngest,
Agata.
just 7 years old, with Agata Zakrzewska. She's had lots of podium finishes with this pony. Won the freestyle in Le Mans last month, scoring a big
And
over
points for Agata is
75% score, but the score is in for her today. 70.4 for the technical, 75.96 for the artistic, and the overall score then for Agata Zakrzewska. It's the best score of the week. It's 73.180. She'll go into 4th place with that performance, just behind Sissi Gijsen. A lot of riders now on that 73% band. Alexine Herweyers still leads the way. But we go to Denmark now. Ingaborg Elisabeth Scow. She finished 2nd in the team test with a huge 74.371. And was 16th in the individual, 70.406. Well, you can see that trending score for Ingaborg, Elizabeth Scow and FS Calimero. Over 73% in parts, over the 73.5% mark in parts. We await the final scores for her, but 16th in the individual test with that 70.406 score. But what was especially impressive was the individual second place she achieved in the team test, 74.371. Such accuracy got her the individual silver medal in the team test.
Was a total for Agata Zakrzewska van 73.180. And then now we are waiting for the result of
this pair ranked 33rd in the world. Last year finished 11th in the freestyle at the Europeans with 74.625%. Can they better that today? Look like we're not quite heading into the lead, but it does look like we're over 73%. Eights for the Holtz. It was a lovely finish to the test. And FS Calimero just really performing for her. 16-year-old stallion, another of the more established ponies in the field. Eights for her music and its interpretation as well.
For Germany, Lenny Sophie Gosman. And then the points for Ingaborg, Elizabeth Schuh. They're very high also. It's going to be...
Well, Alexine Herweyers was
top three.
first out earlier on this morning and still leads the way with Lesh La Perla. Leading score is 73.54. Ingaborg Elizabeth Scow is not far behind that. And she goes into second place.
Germany, Lenny Sophie Gosman.
Yes, indeed she does. Second place. So it says 70.7 for the technical, 76.2 artistic, and 73.45 is her score.
Good for a second place so far in the provisional ranking.
They haven't bettered their score from last year's Europeans, but they have gone into second place and the highest ranked Danish competitor at this stage. Well, we turn now to Germany, to Lenny Sophie Gosman. Diamantini EAWE is an 8-year-old and they make their European Championship debut. Oh, well, a beautiful initial halt to finish things off for Lenny. Sophie Gosman, your final competitor before we take a short break, and the first in for Germany of this competition. Diamantini EAWE is her 8-year-old stallion, and this is their first European Championships together. She placed 7th in the team test earlier on this week, scoring 72.772, and 6th in the individual test with 72.243. Personal best in the freestyle is 75.175. Anything towards that mark would, of course, see her in the lead. But we wait for these scores to be confirmed. They just take a moment longer with the artistic elements as well. But leading the way still is Alexine Herweyers, with some fantastic combinations still to come on our list. After the break, we have Philipa Jager Yensen, Sophia Rosenkilde. Individual gold medalist Madelin Tilmann goes at 10:14 local time, and your leader in the team test, winner there, Abigail Gray, goes at 10:46. So plenty more to come. 9 more, in fact, after we take our short break, but we await the final score for Lenny Sophie Gosman with the 8-year-old Diamantini. Score to beat is 73.54 at this stage. And what a set of music we've seen already. Some brilliant, really memorable tests, ranging from Britney Spears to Aladdin to some classical elements as well. Something for everyone in this morning's running.
And we are still waiting for the points of Judge B. Of course, I cannot say now at this moment the result for Lenny Sophie Gosman. We are still missing some points. I think especially for the internet connection, there are a little bit of problems, I think. That will be fine in a few moments. We're going to get the result.
Well, the first German competitor looks like she is trending very highly. 76.5 looks to be the provisional score for Lenny Sophie Gosman. Leading the way, of course, Alexine Herweyers of Belgium. Well, we'll confirm that score for you as soon as we have it, but we will be taking a short break now. Around about 15 minutes, your next starter will be Philipa Jager Yensen with Crown Charm of Royal. They go at 9:42 local time, so see you in about 15 minutes.
Dit wordt de beste zomervakantie ooit in Fantasialand. Hier kun je Taron beleven, de beste achtbaan van Europa. En Chiapas, de beste waterattractie van Europa. En de beste funfactor voor jong en oud, bekroond met de Duitse Family Award. Ontdek fantastische werelden met het hele gezin en bestel nu je tickets op fantasialand.nl.
Découvrez le charme estival du Maroc. Soleil, détente et aventure vous attendent. Du désert
So in a few moments we're going to start with our second part of this freestyle pony riders dressage competition. And we see already our next combination in the arena. For Denmark, Philipa Jager Yensen, and she is riding Crown Charm of Royal. And I have to give you also the points for Lenny Sophie Gosman from Germany. She had 76.440. First place so far for Lenny Sophie Gosman from Germany. But now we're going to watch Philipa Jager Yensen for Denmark.
Well, the score there in for Lenny Sophie Gosman that we have. It's a total of 76.440. A huge score for Lenny Sophie Gosman. Brilliant way to round out that first group of riders. She was 6th in the individual test and now comes through with a leading score with her 8-year-old stallion to lead the way at the halfway point for Germany. First European Championships for that pair. Well, we head though onwards from Germany to Denmark now.
In a few moments when our head judge is back in his box.
It is the turn of Philipa Jager Yensen, 9th in the team test, scoring 72.143. She was 8th in the individual test, 72.027. And her ride here, Crown Charm of Royal. It's their first European Championships. It's Philipa's first European Championships and 2 top 10 placings already, an 8th and a 9th. I'm sure she would love to be in the top 10 again. Crown Charm of Royal, a 13-year-old stallion. She scored 75.025 in her most recent freestyle. Personal best is 75.317 in the freestyle test. Crown Charm of Royal then, and Philipa Jager Yensen.
I barely know, swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use, or do my bad habits lead to you? bar, they're cleaning the floor, and everyone is already home. But I'm on my own, still dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look, I still see you. Oh, I keep dancing with my...
Oh, really unfortunate about the little mistake coming
We saw
towards the
Philipa
end of the
Jager
test
Yensen,
there
the
for
crown
Philipa
champ of the
Jager
Royal for
Yensen.
Denmark.
Hopefully we'll see that score still trend upwards, even
Now we
following
still
that
have to wait for the
mistake.
points from
I'm
our
sure
judges,
perhaps the occasion getting to them
the point
a
is
little
coming
bit.
now at
This is, of
moment.
course, their first European
It was a
Championships.
nice performance with
Philippa's
some working
first
points.
as well. But 2 top 10 placings already this week.
And
An
let's see
8th
rate
and a
what our
9th with
judges are
both
thinking about.
scores over 72%. I'm not sure with the mistakes in mind that she will hit that here again today, but certainly plenty to like. The score to beat as it stands is 76.44. That is Lenny. Sophie Gosman's score. She's leading the way for Germany. But once again, we are halfway through this freestyle competition presented by Emma's Equestrian. Germany has taken the 2 medals so far, the team medal as well as the individual gold for Madelin Tilmann. But who will take the gold in the freestyle? That's the question we are answering today. Philipa Jager Yensen getting some 8s for her music and its interpretation.
And now we see our next competitor already in the arena for Sweden, Vilma.
And the score is in. The technical score is 68.55. Artistic is 74.24. And that gives her a total of 71.395. So 3 scores all over 71% in her first ever European Championships. And Philipa Jager Yensen will go into 8th place with that performance. Lenny Sophie Gosman still leads the way with 76.44. We go back to Sweden now then, to Vilma Bornhaga. Vilma's placed 10th in the team test with 72.057. And in yesterday's individual competition was 6th, scoring 72.243, the best Swedish competitor in yesterday's individual class. Well, just that little step
A very
forward
nice,
into the halt, but what a
freestyle,
sweet test with that
very
Sound of
nice
Music theme
also.
from Vilma Bornhager and Franz Isaac.
We saw here the freestyle dressage contest from Vilma
This pair
Bondesson
in the top 40 in the world rankings,
from Sweden.
and they were the winners. Well, Vilma, was the
Let's see
winner
what our
of
judges
the
think
freestyle at the
about it.
Baltic Championships with
Let's give the
Rosenstals
awards now.
in the
Vilma
junior
Bondesson
division
will
there.
give you the
Franz
results
Isaac, though,
for
her
the
pony
Vilma
ride
Bondesson
today, another
from
8-year-old.
Sweden with Franz Isaac.
They didn't quite make it through to the freestyle in last year's Europeans. So great achievements to get there this year. She actually climbed from 38th in the 2023 Europeans up to 10th in the team test, and in the individual from 31st up to 6th. So she's already had a fantastic championships here, absolutely rocketing up the leaderboard from her performance
Numbers for
in the first
Vilma
year.
Bornhagen. And we see already in the arena number 12 our starting list for the Ukraine, Alesia Volova with N. Constantino van de Bolkerhoeve.
Well, we just await Vilma's score. Some 8s coming through there as well. Lenny, Sophie Gosman is your leader as it stands with 76.4.
And meantime we are waiting for one judge for his final result.
Vilma's personal best so far with this pony was 73.183. And she has bettered that. The score is in, and Vilma Bornhager with Franz Isaac scores 74.88 to take second place. Well, we are swiftly in with your next competitor. This is Alesia Volova with N. Konstantino van de Bolkerhoeve, riding for Ukraine. 10th in the individual test, 16th in the team. Rounding out the test then for Alesia
also very nice
Volova
to
of
watch,
Ukraine with
Alesia
N,
Volkovecka.
Konstantino Vanderbolgahova.
They did a great job here at the Stefex Arena at the Centaur
Your
Park.
sole Ukrainian representative in this freestyle test.
In the meantime, I'm going to give you the points
But this combination
of Vilma Bondesson from
competed
Sweden. She had 74.880.
in the European Championships last year as well. They finished 18th in the freestyle back then and 22nd in the individual and team tests. This is their fourth European Championships together.
That will be also
And they've really climbed up the ranks, 16th
I'm
in the
sure
team
with
test
a nice presentation here.
and
The
10th in
freestyle
the individual test. That score coming in at
for this Ukraine,
71.443.
combination.
To date, their personal best in the freestyle was 73.45%. That was achieved last December in Kronenberg.
I'm going to give you the points after
So over
the next combination. Here we go now to Denmark with Sophia
73.45% would be a personal best. She's
with
trending
the
towards
DSP
that.
Cosmo Royal.
Just dropped some marks for her walk movements. But the scores are still coming in for Alesia. We will bring you that score as soon
So
as
next
we have
combination
it.
for Denmark, Sophia Rosenkilde.
The next competitor is already into the ring though. This is Sophia Rosenkilde. Sophia placed 5th in our team test with DSP Cosmo Royale. And she was 9th in the individual test, 71.541 was her score there. Didn't make it through to the freestyle last year. Great to see them here this time around. Sophia Rosenkilde
And
of
also,
Denmark concludes her
very
test
good
then with
freestyle,
DSP Cosmo
dressage.
Royale. The score is also
Freestyle
in
here
for
from,
Alesia Volova
Sophie
of Ukraine with N.
Rosenkilde.
Konstantino
And I'm gonna
van der
give you in the
Bolgehove. Their
meantime
score
also the points for
72.96, and
Alesia
that sits them in
Volova
8th place.
72.960. The judge by E was 71.5.
Sophia Rosenkilde, though, is your latest competitor.
73.875 by M, 71.
As I say, didn't make it through to the freestyle in last year's Europeans. Was part of the silver medal winning team both last year and this year, though.
Sophia Rosenkilde from Denmark.
And they come through in 9th place from the individual test, as well as 5th place in the team test. That team score of 72.943. She was the second highest placed Danish competitor in the team competition.
Of this presentation at this moment, but
and similarly,
let's wait and see.
second highest placed Danish competitor in the individual class as well. Only 2 from each nation can come forward. 3 from each nation can come forward to this freestyle. And we have 2 for Denmark here. Ingaborg Elizabeth Scow is in 4th place at the moment for Denmark. Score is in for Sophia Rosenkilde and goes straight into second place with a score of 75.975. What a way to do their first freestyle at a European Championships. Not quite a personal best, but still a brilliant, brilliant score. It's a 72.95 for the technical, 79 for the artistic score. 2 judges having her over 81%, and the total score 75.975 for second place.
On the team competition, the individual competition, and now here for Germany, Madelin Tilmann.
Well, this is sure to be a strong performance. It's Madelin Tilmann of Germany with Chilly Morning WE. 3rd in the team test. That score was 74.143. But they were the gold medal winners in the individual competition with a huge score of 75.595. This pony was 5th in the freestyle at last year's Europeans with Judy Sophie Schmitz-Heinen. What can Chilly Morning do with Madelin Tilmann? Well, a super high level of difficulty in that test from
Was it also a
Madelin
beautiful,
Tilmann. She has just thrown
performance,
everything
here in
at
Yensen?
this with chilly morning
30 points also, but,
WE. Expect to see
overall,
the level of
very
difficulty
well
score very, very
done.
high, and she's getting a
Madelin
lot of
Tilmann for
8s
Germany.
and 7.5s for the executions, some 8.5s coming through there as well. She was, of course, the individual gold medalist with this 12-year-old gelding. 75.595 was her score, and this only her second international show with this pony. They won all of their tests at Hagen in June, winning the freestyle with 75.975. Something higher than that is going to be needed to take the win here today, with that leading score from her teammate of 76.440.
We have still 4 competitors to go. The next one is from the home nation for Belgium.
But this pony has scored up to 79% in a freestyle in the past with Sophie Schmitz-Heinen, his previous rider. That was in Aachen in December. That would for sure take the lead. This score's trending at 72-73. First European Championships together. And certainly has been a brilliant competition so far for Madelin Tilmann. Individual gold. Third place rider in the team competition as well. Team gold for Germany. Already a double gold medalist.
Is entering the arena. From the home nation for Belgium, Helena De Vos met Matteo.
The score is confirmed for Madelin Tilmann, and despite the level of difficulty, she scores 72.785 and will slot into 11th place. That is a little bit of a shock for yesterday's individual gold medalist. 70.65 for the technical side, 74.92 for the artistic, and that gives you 72.785. Germany's Lenny Sophie Gosman still leads the way with that huge score of 76.44. Well, next up, it's Helena Tooz with Matteo 5. Helena rides for Belgium and is our second Belgian competitor of the day. Alexine Herweyers sits in 4th. Helena, though, was 5th in the individual test with 72.594 and finished 14th in the team test.
En wat een mooie
Another
van
lovely
deze Belgische combinatie. Helena
test.
Theeuwis
A
en Matteo.
lovely performance from Helena Toos of
Zij hebben
Belgium.
dit, schitterend
Beautifully
gedaan.
done with Matteo
Heel het
5.
weekend hebben ze al mooi
A little bit of a
gepresteerd.
tricky moment in a couple of her
Wel
simple
hopen dat de
changes,
jury hier nu
but
ook zo
very
over
much
denkt.
gave it everything in her bid to clinch a medal in this freestyle. She ranks 15th in the world. This is her first European Championships. They were 14th in the team test and 5th in the individual. But have some
Het team van
strong
Helena is blij met
scores
de
on their record already, even though
performance
Matteo
of,
is
Helena.
just an 8-year-old. Few young
Is het
horses
mogelijk
in
om
our
die
field
top
today.
3 te bereiken? Dat gaan
Her
we even
personal
afwachten
best in the
tot wanneer we
freestyle
definitief
is
alle punten hebben. Let's see of we can get
75.133. She's
the top 3 at
trending
this moment.
towards that mark. Your leading score, though, is 76.44,
We're
so
still
she'd
waiting
need
for the
something
points
pretty
from a few
impressive
judges.
to take the lead. She could, though, take one of the top 3 spots at this stage. And we just wait for that score to be confirmed for Helena Toos and Matteo 5. 8.5s for the music, 8s from the other judges. Some extremely strong scores
And we
from
see in
the
meantime that
second
our
and
next
final
combination from the
Belgian rider
Netherlands,
in this freestyle.
Isabella
Lenny, Sophie Gosman
Karajkovic,
of Germany is,
is
of
in the
course,
arena with
still
first
your
hopper.
leader. One German rider remains. That will be
But we're
Hannah
still
Sophie
waiting for the
Clauberg
points
later
of
on.
Helena.
And your individual leader from the team test, Abigail Gray, is still to come. Well, Helena Toos is going to go into 3rd place.
Meer dan de
The
points voor
score
Helena Theeuwis,
is at
75.215
72.55 for the
third place so
technical,
far in the provisional ranking.
77.88 for the
Gosman was
artistic score, and that gives you 75.215 to go into 3rd place. And it is a, well, what a time to pull that out of the bag when she goes into the bronze medal spot.
And our next combination for the Netherlands, Isabella Karajkovic.
Moving swiftly on, then your next starter is Isabella Karajkovic with First Hummer. Isabella placed 20th in the team test, scoring just over 70%, but in the individual test placed 4th with 72.892. Riding for the Netherlands then, Isabella Karajkovic and the 12-year-old gelding First Hummer.
Oh, wat een mooie proef hebben we hier weer gezien. Een paar kleine foutjes, maar voor de rest hier algemeen een zeer mooie proef. En onze Amazone is ook heel gelukkig met dit resultaat, daar ben ik zeker van. Nu nog kijken of onze jury ook er zo over denkt.
Well, it's the final rider for the Netherlands, rounding out her test, Isabella Karajkovic. What an amazing
What a
climb
nice
she had up
performance this was
in
from,
the individual test, placing 4th with almost 73%. There's a big score to beat to take the top spot here. It's 76.44. And you need to be over 75 to head into the top 3.
When we are waiting for the
But
results
for Isabella Karajkovic,
already
that was a beautiful test. She was 8th in the freestyle last year with first Hummer.
Sophie Clauberg, and she's riding.
In fact, last year she placed 8th twice and 9th in our team test. Score is still coming in for Isabella, looking over 74%.
For Isabella.
As ever, an improvement on the previous year is always something great to see. But the score's coming in at just over 74%. But we will confirm that for you as soon as it's in. 8 for the choreography, ranging from 7 to 7.8 for the degree of difficulty. 8's pretty much across the board for the music and interpretation.
And we want to look for Germany for
and it's looking to
Sophie
be
Clauberg.
about 74.4. And that score is confirmed. It's 74.415 overall for Isabella Karajkovic and first Hummer. They go into 5th place. Your second and final German competitor comes now. It's Hannah Sophie Clauberg. She was the 3rd place rider in the team test. And was 4th in the individual. She'd love to get a medal in the team, excuse me. 3rd in the individual, bronze medalist, and 4th in the team test. She'd love a medal in this freestyle.
And also a very nice dressage contest here from Hanna-Sophie Clauberg for Germany. And in the meantime, I'm going to give you the
Well,
first
Hanna-Sophie
Clauberg
Clauberg is bidding for another medal. She's the team gold medalist with Germany. She is the individual bronze medalist as well. Her teammate Lenny, Sophie Gosman, is leading the way with a huge score, 76.44. But just look at that trending score for Hanna-Sophie Clauberg, over 77% there. That would definitely take her into the lead. The score is coming in. She's your penultimate competitor.
With a great performance. Let's see what the result is going to be.
Just missed out on a top 3 spot in the team test. And this, quite incredibly, is her first European Championships. She's had wins in Italy, podium finishes in Germany in Troisdorf. But to date, her personal best in the freestyle is 77.192. That was in Ornago to take the win in Italy in March of this year. Competition where Agata Zakrzewska was second. Agata sits a little further down our leaderboard. But we are getting the confirmed score in for Hanna-Sophie Clauberg. It looks huge. And it could be a German 1-2 at this stage. Lenny Sophie Gosman on 76.44. And just one rider remains in this competition. So Lenny Sophie Gosman is guaranteed a medal. But are we having 2 German medals again here?
Yesterday they went very good.
Helena Toos is eagerly watching this. She's in the bronze medal spot, hoping to hang on to a medal. But our last 2 competitors were always going to be extremely strong.
The judges ring the bell for Great Britain now, Abigail Gray.
Well, we're just awaiting that confirmed score for Hanna-Sophie Clauberg. We are going to keep you in suspense until we can have that final confirmed score. Abigail Gray goes next as your final competitor, the individual silver medalist with George Clooney BS. And she was the leading rider, the winner in the team test. Big score is needed here for Abigail to take gold. Riding for Great Britain then, with George Clooney BS. Well, Abigail Gray had to lay down a fantastic test, and the level of difficulty was huge there. Those canter small circles all in the counter high level of difficulty.
It was so easy, but
We're still waiting for the confirmed score for Hannah Sophie Clauberg as well, your penultimate competitor. But Lenny Sophie Gosman leads the way with 76.44. But these last two competitors have been medalists already. Abigail Gray now trending over 80%. She was, of course, your leading rider in the team test with 75.114. They're second in the world. She placed fourth in the freestyle at last year's Europeans, just outside the medals, and was a silver medalist in the individual competition yesterday as well. But this looks like an enormous score for Abigail Gray. And George Clooney, her personal best so far in the freestyle is 78.64. This is trending above that. She scored that 78% in last year's Europeans. But we await confirmation of the scores for your final two riders. Lenny Sophie Gosman leads the way at the moment for Germany. Scores due for Hannah Sophie Clauberg and Abigail Gray. Will it be a win for Germany or Great Britain? Those are your two last competitors, with the scores due any minute now. The prize-giving ceremony for this competition, this freestyle presented by Emma's Equestrian, will be at 11:05 local time, so should be in about 10 minutes time. The arena will be prepared for that prize-giving ceremony, and later today, once again live on FEI TV, we'll bring you the junior freestyle competition presented by Aloga Equestrian. 18 more riders coming forward for that junior freestyle.
We are still waiting now for two results on Hannah Sophie Clauberg for Germany.
Well, these final two results are crucial for the medal placings.
Who's going to win this competition? Does the first prize go to Germany or to Great Britain? The points for Hannah Sophie Clauberg are 77.2, but there's still missing one confirmation from one judge. Very high, this score.
Well, apologies for this pause, everybody. We're just awaiting the confirmed scores for our final two riders, Hannah Sophie Clauberg and Abigail Gray.
So we see
those two are going to be absolutely crucial for the medals. Lenny Sophie Gosman is guaranteed a medal, but what colour will it be? She sits at the top at the moment with 76.44 for Germany. And following her at the moment is Sophia Rosenkilde with 75.975. Then Helena Toos with 75.215.
I hope in a few moments I can give you the final result of this very nice Pony Riders Freestyle Dressage competition.
The score confirmed then for Hannah Sophie Clauberg is 77.2, and she then takes the lead from Lenny Sophie Gosman. She will be at worst second. She goes into the gold medal spot. Following her test, and we just await the score for Abigail Gray and George Clooney. Looks like she's going to take the top spot. Yes, she does. The score is 80.14, an enormous score for Abigail Gray, a personal best, and she is your gold medalist in this freestyle presented by Emma's Equestrian. The silver medal goes to Hannah Sophie Clauberg with De Capo BNRW, and that score of 77.2. Bronze medal goes to Lenny Sophie Gosman with Diamantini EAWE with a score of 76.44. Great Britain are your winners. Germany take silver and bronze. The prize giving ceremony will be in a few moments' time. It is scheduled for 11:05 local time. So do stay with us just for a few more moments. The prize giving ceremony will be here imminently.
So, if we are ready to go with our award ceremony in this Pony Riders Freestyle European Championship, on the 6th place we have Sweden with Vilma Bondesson. We are following in our award ceremony. On the 5th place, the home nation voor België, Helena De Vos. As we following in our European Championships Pony Riders Freestyle. As we following into the 4th place, we have Denmark, Sophia Rosenkilde. As we following in our award ceremony, the Pony Riders Freestyle European Championships. Let's start with the 3rd place, the bronze medal with Diamantina for Germany, Deutschland, Lena Sophie Gosman.
Well, here comes your bronze medalist then. It is Lenny Sophie Gosman for Germany with Diamantini EAWE. Scoring 76.440. This fantastic young rider with this 8-year-old stallion has come out as one of the very best in the field. 66 initial pony riders.
The 2nd place in the Pony Riders Freestyle.
But bronze
Germany,
goes to Lenny Sophie Gosman.
Clauberg.
And in her first European Championship appearance with this 8-year-old stallion, she gets that bronze medal. Silver will go to Hannah Sophie Clauberg of Germany. She just missed out on a top 3 place in the team competition.
As we
She was the bronze medalist in the individual and now secures silver
Gray.
with Da Capo B NRW scoring 77.2. But the winner of the day then is Great Britain's Abigail Gray with George Clooney BS. An enormous score, a personal best for Abigail of 80.14. Abigail was the leading rider in the team competition and secured silver in the individual test. Now she is the gold medalist in the freestyle.
European Championships Pony Riders Freestyle on Centaur Park 2024. Can we ask the riders to dismount our pony and come one step forwards?
Just outside the medals in 2023, Abigail Gray has really put the work in over the last year to now achieve 3 medals.
Award ceremony, Pony Riders Freestyle at Centaur Park.
At this
Let me start with the 3rd
European
place, the bronze
Championships
medal
at Centaur
in this
Park.
final of the Pony Riders Freestyle competition. May I have your attention? For Germany, Deutschland, Lena Sophie Gosman.
Well, Lenny Sophie Gosman steps now onto the podium. Bronze medalist
As
for Germany.
Following to our 2nd place, the silver medal in the
Again for Germany.
Europeans for Germany.
Silver goes to Hannah Sophie Clauberg with the Capo B NRW.
We only have
And
one
finally,
gold
your
medal.
gold
The
medalist
European champion
is
of Pony
Abigail
Riders
Gray with
Freestyle
George
for
Clooney
Great Britain,
BS.
Abigail Gray. In this award ceremony. Please be upstanding. May
It's time
I
for
have
the
your attention?
national
Can
anthem
we
of
ask the
Great
riders
Britain
turn
to
90
celebrate
degrees to
Abigail's
the
win.
left screen. The flag is coming. The national anthem, which is the victory of Great Britain. European champion for Great Britain, Abigail Gray.
Well, Abigail Gray for Great Britain is the European champion. As ever, if you'd like to watch any of this competition back, you can do so in the FEI TV archive. But the action doesn't stop there for the day. The junior freestyle will be taking place this afternoon, presented by Aloga Equestrian, and kicks off at 12 local time, 12 in the afternoon. That is 11 o'clock if you are joining us in the UK, but 12 Central European time. Following that freestyle, the medals will then be awarded in the final day of action.
The medals are coming. We ask our representative of the FEI for the European Championships on Centaur Park. We invite Mario Santos Redondo and the award ceremony.
Well, this is the
with
representative
bronze
for
medal
the FEI
Germany,
at this
Lenny,
European
Sophie,
Championships,
Gosman.
presenting the medals
Pony Riders
to these three
freestyle.
young ladies.
Silver medal, second place, Germany, Hannah-Sophie Clauberg.
2 for Germany and the top champion for Great Britain.
And the gold medal for Great Britain with Abigail Gray.
What a fantastic achievement. Abigail climbing from 4th place
for Abigail Gray,
in last
for
year's
Hannah-Sophie
European
Clauberg
Championships
and
and
Lady
now
Sophie
becoming
Gosman.
the champion.
One of our judges is coming inside for the trophy of this final Pony Riders
Beautiful
freestyle
trophy as
European
well
Championship,
for Abigail.
The trophy Great Britain with Abigail Gray.
Well, plenty of photo opportunities as well.
With a lot of applause for the European champion Abigail Gray, for the second Hannah-Sophie Clauberg, Germany, and Lena Sophie Gosman. European Championships on Centaur Park, the Pony Riders Freestyle final. Abigail Gray, Hannah-Sophie Clauberg and Lenny Sophie Gosman. Top 3, the gold,
Well, there's your
silver,
top
bronze
3.
medal and the
Abigail
bronze
Gray, Hannah-Sophie
runnings up
Clauberg
Emmers,
and
the
Lenny
European
Sophie
champion
Gosman.
final for the Pony
Well
Riders
deserved
Freestyle.
top 3. Germany clinched the
We
team
only
gold
have one thing to do. We have
and
still a lot of
individual
honor in this
gold,
final,
but now the
European
freestyle champion, the
Championships
European champion, is
the Pony
Abigail
Riders
Gray
freestyle.
of Great Britain.
Lap of honor time. With, of
She will
course,
lead
a
these
lot
top
of
3
applause
out
with
in
a
the
lot
lap of honour.
Felicitations and the final of the Pony Riders Freestyle powered by Riding Shop Emmers. A lot of applause for Great Britain and for Abigail Gray.
But huge congratulations go to Abigail Gray, your new European champion.
Pony Riders Freestyle European Championships. For the gold medal, we have Great Britain, we have Abigail Gray. On the second place, for Germany, Hanna-Sophie Clauberg. And the bronze medal in the Pony Riders Freestyle, Lenny Sophie Gosman.
Well, there they go then, your top three. Gold for Abigail Gray, silver for Hanna-Sophie Clauberg, and bronze for Lenny Sophie Gosman. Well, we don't have long to wait until the next bit of action, 12 o'clock for the junior freestyle presented by Aloga Equestrian, all of which will be live on FEI TV, of course. Join us again then, we've got about 45 minutes until that junior freestyle, the final showdown for the junior competitors.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
So we are totally at the end of this award ceremony. We ask also the riders, the top three, into the press conference on the first floor on the main building of Centaur Park. We are following with our next competition on the Stefex Arena. 12 o'clock we are following with the junior freestyle competition, de Prize Aloga Auction. Dan gaan we er heel even tussenuit. Om 12 uur zijn we terug met de volgende rubriek. En dat is bij de junioren freestyle.
fini, car pire que ça ce serait la mort. Quand tu crois enfin que tu t'en sors, quand il y en a plus, eh ben y en a encore. Est-ce la zik ou les problèmes ou bien la musique? Ça te prend les tripes, ça te prend la tête, et puis tu pries pour que ça s'arrête. Mais c'est ton corps, c'est pas le ciel, alors tu te bouges plus les oreilles, et là tu cries encore plus fort, mais ça persiste, alors on chante. Alors on chante. Alors on chante. Alors on chante. Et puis seulement quand c'est fini, alors on danse.